Hey guys, what's happening? This is Talamasca bringing to you yet another audio commentary. This audio commentary, like all other audios for WC Replays, is copyrighted WCReplays.com 2006. So if you steal it, we are going to come and cut you, and that will not be pleasant. Anyway, today I bring you another Human vs. Night Elf game, but this game is going to be a bit more, how should I say, serious. This is going to be what the human players are going to want to try to emulate in, I'd say, 50 to 60% of their games, depending on whether they want to cookie cut all the time or what have you. A lot of players, just try to do some innovative stuff every game. A lot of people try to cookie cut every other game. But let's say that when you're in a high pressure situation, it's great to be able to fall back on different strategies like this one that are pretty effective, pretty straightforward. And without further ado, let's get the replay paused at the 1 minute mark, so you can be doing that while I continue my point. Like I said before, when you're under a high pressure situation, sometimes it's very stressful, it's very difficult to pull off very innovative, very creative strategies. You want to have a few base strategies in your pocket or under your belt that you can pretty much do in your sleep. These are the things you're going to practice all the time, and the ones that you'll fall back on, let's say if you're losing a lot, or like I said, maybe you're in the finals of a tournament or something. And that's what this strategy is going to do. Basically, what you're going to find is that Todd is going to end up pushing DD, the Night Elf player, right as DD reaches Tier 3. Now what this is going to do is make DD waste a few resources, quite a few resources on upgrades, like Druid of the Claw Adept training, and he's going to be training these Druids of the Claw, in their Adept form, in preparation of the Master training, when the bears actually become combat suitable. But what he's done, he's poured lots and lots of resources into this cause, and they haven't paid off yet. And so Todd, with his great timing, is going to make him pay for it with a very timely push. I guess that's enough time. I have a second replay for you guys. I'm going to do that 2 replay deal with you. One's going to be serious, that's this one. And the next one's going to be a bit more entertaining, a bit more laid back. And yeah, I hope it turns out well. But what's going to happen is these audios are going to be rather long, so I'm not going to be talking very much at the beginning of each game. Like I said, this intro has come to an end, so let's get this unpaused in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. I really like this map, first of all. I think it's a nice human map because it's got an abundance of low-level green camps that the Archmage and footmen and militia can take out very, very quickly amidst any potential demon hunter harass that you are going to be facing. Also, this map, because of the central tavern and because of the relative size of it, it can be very effective with tavern heroes as well. I've seen some very nice Dark Ranger pushes and some very nice Fire Lord pushes pulled off by human players because the tavern is just in the middle of the map, right between the 2 players' bases. But there's not going to be too much out of the box playing by Todd this game. He's going to be going the standard Archmage footman, try to creep to an early level 2 and take advantage of that Brilliance Aura, and then we'll take it from there. On the bottom, you see that DD is also doing a rather straightforward strategy, getting archers and the demon hunter. He's of course going to take this demon hunter and try to disrupt the human creeping, which is what you're going to want to do pretty much all the time when you go demon hunter versus human. That's the case because you want to prevent him from getting those level 3 water elementals for as long as possible. In a similar way, the human player is going to want to disrupt any panda creeping going on. and that's just a random tangent that I'm going off on, but everyone always says prevent the panda from creeping. Well, when you go to the Demon Hunter, you're going to want to do the same type of thing, the same mentality, but for the Archmage. So you see that the Demon Hunter got a footman kill, or not a footman kill, a peasant kill, a bit less good, but he's been burning this Archmage, no more water elementals for quite some time. And that's really good because this water elemental, the current one, is already, through half of its timer. So it will time out in, 15, 20 seconds, and then the Archmage is going to have to wait quite some time or take damage on his footmen or, militia to continue creeping. Now, for the human player, what can you do against this Demon Hunter? He's running in and out, mana burning you. He's really, really fast, way faster than your footmen, way faster than your water elementals. A really high defense, armor. I mean, so yeah, what can you do? I would suggest you continue to creep for as long as possible. Just the biggest thing is prevent the Demon Hunter from stealing any kills, because that's going to set you back even more than potentially having to run away from a creep camp or be a bit slower while creeping. Now the Demon Hunter is a melee hero, and so for him to try to put any damage on militia or footmen, he's going to have to run in close. When he does this, you should focus all your shit onto him. Maybe try to get a surround, but the big thing is that you just put a lot of damage on the Demon Hunter. Like Todd just did, he got the Demon Hunter down to about 100, 150 HP. And at that level, the Demon Hunter is going to have to run back to his base and heal. There's no two ways about it, because sticking around, he will risk the Archmage chase and potentially getting killed or having to TP. So now, because the Demon Hunter had to go and heal, Todd has gotten, level 2.5, and is now out and about. He's gotten his magic level. He has his Brilliance Aura, and so now he's actually looking to take over the center of the map and take over the tavern, control the tavern, so that he can get his Naga first. Both the Night Elf race and the human race don't have any real disable early game. At tier 2, of course, that changes when the Night Elves get Dryads and when the human players get Sorceresses. Sorceresses. So, the Naga is going to be the first real disable that either race will have as you reach tier 2. And so it's very important to try to put as much damage on each player's Naga as possible. For instance, Didi just got, a Naga kill right off the bat against Todd's Naga. Even though, Todd got it first, he did a very good job at focusing it down with that Demon Hunter, that high agility Demon Hunter. The same thing is going on right now for Didi's Naga. It's being focused by some footmen and a rifleman and another Naga. And so the Naga's TPing out, but Didi's Naga was killed, and it's one of those give and take type things. But it was very, very profitable for Todd because he got a few archer kills out of that skirmish, and he's really setting the stage for his push. Now I just want you to notice Todd's base layout. He only has one entrance, and he blocks that entrance with a water elemental, keeping Didi's Demon Hunter out. By doing this, he is preventing Didi from canceling any of that healing from that regeneration scroll that was going on. Now, still on Todd's base, you can see that he's erected a blacksmith, and he is producing riflemen, as well as he is constructing an arcane sanctum to produce casters. Now, the strategy here that's going to be implemented, he is going to stay at tier 2. And after taking the tier 2, he is devoting all available resources to the production of casters and riflemen. What you're going to end up with, the final product, is going to be a very, very powerful damage-dealing ranged army, consisting of sorceresses, priests, and riflemen. By doing this, you will have an understandably large army advantage over your Night Elf opponent, who is almost undoubtedly